I'm Felicia Federal, and that's my husband, Fred Federal. He's a program manager for GJET, the Government Joint Emergency Task Force in Silver Spring. Fred loves his work almost more than I do. He deals with life and death emergencies, so he works wherever and whenever he's needed. And thanks to the recent telework initiative, Fred can balance his work and our family life much better. Now the kids and I feel like we get to see a lot more of him. In fact, he's at home right now, working from our home office. Come with me and let's take a peek at what a somewhat typical day in the life of my husband, Fred Federal, is like.
We should issue tropical storm warnings for the central and southeast Bahamas, and I'm going to contact Keith and ready the mobile communication center.
Well, someone's up early.
Yeah, I am. The tropics are busy. An alert went off at 3 a.m.
Wow. So what's up?
Well, that wave in the Eastern Caribbean that I was following yesterday became a tropical depression overnight, and the current data and my instincts tell me that it's going to become a named storm shortly. So I need to schedule a meeting between Silver Spring, NOAA, and Boulder, and the National Hurricane Center in Miami.
Well, it's so great that you're able to do this from home now, though.
Oh, isn't it? I mean, now instead of sitting in traffic, I'm already working. I mean, these new technologies are making all of us at GJET so much more productive. They've cut costs, they're helping reduce pollution, and they fit in perfectly with our disaster contingency plan.
Well, I have to admit, your managers are very forward-thinking.
My laptop, the mobile phones, and wireless connectivity, I have access to everything that I need from headquarters. My contacts, my office phone, video conferencing. I mean, it's a virtual office right here in front of me, just as though I were sitting in Silver Spring. I mean, look at this. I'm tracking this depression right here on my laptop, and I'm not an IT guy. I don't even know how it works, and I don't need to know. All I know is that the technology is stable and it's great. And until I get there in person, I'm able to work with my teams virtually.
And because every aspect of the network is secure, Fred's able to transmit and receive information on any device with confidence.
Oh, 7 o'clock, I better get going.
Oh.
I got a meeting in Commerce before I head into the office.
Okay.
And fortunately, I can receive updates and tracking information on my new smartphone. Thank you, dear.
There you go.
And that will let colleagues know when I'm available and how they can reach me, so I'll see you later.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
That's called presence technology. In situations like this, where real-time information and data are critical to not only your job, but also the lives of hundreds of thousands of people, access and availability are crucial. Thanks to Cisco technologies, Fred now has secure access to everything he needs wherever he's working from. Come with me and let's visit Fred in his office at GJET in Silver Spring.
Okay, folks, all of the current data is on the screen, and as you can see, wind speeds are now above 50 knots, and visible satellite imagery suggests that a low-level center has formed near the northwest corner of Haiti. No doubt about it, ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Tropical Storm Carrie.
Here we are in Silver Spring, and right now Fred's conducting a secure virtual meeting with core team members in Boulder, Colorado and Miami, Florida. Thanks to Cisco Meeting Place, all participants are able to view and share data and information in real time.
After the teleconference with Kumar, we set up a video link with the team in Miami, and I've also decided we'd all better get mobilized for our response.
Fred and his team are all able to share documents. It saves time, effort, and resources, and it's completely secure. An architecture called Secure Information Sharing enables the interagency team to share sensitive data on a need-to-know basis and only when it's needed.
We're just wrapping up, okay?
Okay.
Mark, yeah, we should issue tropical storm warnings for the central and southeast Bahamas. And I'm contacting Keith to ready our mobile communication center.
Ooh. Now this is an amazing example of how technology is improving the federal government. The GJET Mobile Communication Center that Fred just mentioned shows the capabilities of the Cisco Open Platform for Safety and Security Architecture. It can be deployed quickly, and it creates a network with voice, video, and data services. It's an essential resource, not only for continuity of operations, but also for the civilians who might be affected by the storm.
Yeah, I'm going to put myself on standby because if this storm does intensify, I'll need to come down to Miami as soon as possible. Okay, team, great job, everyone. I'll let you go, and let's touch base again here in a few hours. Thank you.
Hi.
Hey, honey, what are you doing here?
Well, I wanted to see if you wanted to grab some lunch.
I'm afraid I can't. I may need to be on a flight to Miami later on tonight.
I see.
You know, tracking this storm has been a snap since the IT department updated our data center with denser, more efficient platforms. Transmitting and receiving data has become a lot faster.
Now this is what Cisco talks about with the Empower branch and the vision for an empowered government workforce. GJet's data center is the back-end infrastructure that powers the network. It's speedier, greener, and it reduces costs.
Honey, who are you talking to?
No one, dear. I was just simply agreeing with you.
Oh, okay. Ooh, oh my. Here comes the latest information from the Gulf Stream 4. Storm's moving northwest and the barometer's dropping. Latest wind speeds are now up to 71 knots, which means we now have a Category 1 hurricane.
Which means?
And I'm on my way to Miami.
That's right.
I'll call you when I get there.
Okay, dear. Here's your bag.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Well, there he goes again. Just like the weather, Fred doesn't wait. And he doesn't have to anymore. Let's go catch up with him at the airport and see what he's up to over here.
Yeah, there's an upper-level trough approaching from the west. Maximum sustained winds are now up to 85 knots, which means she's grown into a Category 2. No, I'm not at the office. I'm at the airport. I'm on my way to Miami. I know, it's great, isn't it? I'm completely connected and able to stay updated no matter where I am. Well, my flight's delayed, but that's okay because it's given me time to check in, and I've already connected with FEMA, the Red Cross, the first responder teams that are staging in Raleigh. Oh, and we've got the mobile command center already in place. So if this storm does indeed make landfall, then our resources will be connected and ready to respond to the emergency.
In situations like this, where time is of the essence, the government is now able to assist first responders with a mobile command center. It's an actual truck that connects to a secure wireless network and enables voice, video, and data communication to everyone involved on the emergency scene. It's just like the network emergency response vehicle that Cisco makes available to the federal government in an emergency.
Okay, Mark, I'll talk to you when I land. Honey, what are you doing here, and how did you get past security?
Well, you're not the only one that has to travel for work.
Well, yeah. Honey, who are all these people?
Oh, these are my coworkers. We're all traveling together, right?
Ah, I see. But nice to see all of you folks out there. And, but honey, I don't recognize any of these people from the Christmas party.
Well, Fred, I was actually just telling my colleagues that we all wish that our departments were as forward-thinking as yours.
Oh, I see. Well, I'll have to admit these new innovations are helping to keep my agency running smoothly. By improving our communication and collaboration, we've become more effective and efficient. And they also support our COOP plan during disasters like the hurricane, by connecting those who know with those who need to know. I mean, look, right now I'm connected to headquarters while I'm at the airport.
Now, honey, didn't you tell me that you didn't trust logging on to open networks?
No, I don't. Normally I'd be concerned about logging onto an open network as a guest, especially in an airport, but not anymore. GJet has great security. I've got wireless access and intrusion prevention with built-in encryption, and I'm completely confident about transmitting and receiving over our VPN.
And isn't that because if you do happen to pick up some malware, when you log back on at the agency, the system will quarantine you off the network, fix it, and get you back up and running as soon as possible?
That's exactly right. I now have a secure network that can offer voice, video, data, and mobility. It empowers me and my agency to work wherever we are and to create better results. The good news is, this isn't the future. This is the government of today. Oh, and hopefully, speaking of good news, yes, winds are decreasing and the storm is turning northeast.
Oh, that is great news.
It sure is. But I still need to take this flight to Miami just to be safe.
Of course.
Nice to see all of you again. I hope you have a good trip. Before I go, though, I just want to say that I hope you're all as proud of your work as I am. And I hope you're all able to become as productive and efficient as I have, thanks to these great new tools that I have. Honey, I'll be back tomorrow night.
Okay, dear. Have a good trip.
See you at the next party.
Well, that's my husband, Fred Federal, a proud member of the empowered government workforce. Now I've got to catch my flight, but if you have any other questions or like additional information about any of the innovative technologies we've mentioned here today, feel free to talk with any of the Cisco reps in the booth here. We also have our detailed demonstrations on our laptops located throughout the booth, and don't forget to check out the Cisco Network Emergency Response Vehicle located right on the other side here. It's a fully equipped and operational mobile command center. Finally, Fred and I just want to thank you for joining us today, and be sure and get your Fred buttons today from the girls over here.
Sorry, oh, they canceled again. I'm back, folks. So, you know, roam the halls. Your flights are all canceled. Wear your Fred buttons, and if we, our spotters, see you out and about with a Fred button on, M&M's courtesy of Cisco. Thanks for coming in. Enjoy the show.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.